Hi, I'm Matthew. Welcome to my channel. Today it's Sunday and it's time for a shave. Real quick, I'm gonna wet my face. It is Sunday and I've got 3 days worth of growth and it's time to shave it off. Today's razor is this beautiful brass AC razor made by Shield Razors. I did put a little polish on it and I've got it loaded up with the Schick Blade. I want to say the P30, but I also want to say the P90. I always get those numbers confused because they do make a smaller injector blade. Forgive me, I do not have the little tuck right here. All right, so today's soap was sent to me by Pete, and I want to say thank you, Pete, for sending this to me. You guys have seen this label floating around for probably a while, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but this is Chillin by HC&C. And I will have to be honest with you and upfront because that is what my channel is based on. There's no trickery or any of that stuff. I try to be straightforward and honest. And when I first got this soap, I was a little unsure of the scent because it came across as a citrusy scent, you know, kind of a clean scent. And I know I've kind of touched on this just ever so slightly in the past. And for those that have been watching for a long time know that I am allergic to oranges. And so you probably will never see me have the citrus bomb on my channel or anything like that. And I always thought that was kind of a strange thing. And I didn't find out until recently when I went to an allergist, because every time I tell people I'm allergic to oranges, the first thing they say is, boy, that's odd. I've never heard of it. Well, I got to the root of the problem, and literally it's kind of part of the root. One of the trees that I'm allergic to, the orange family falls into that breakdown. If you've ever seen the whole genetic stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that kind of had me a little like on the fence of, but I did put the scent on the back of my hand, and there was some stuff going on behind the scenes at the time. And I found out that the dry down on it is a very pleasant scent, that citrusy kind of note for me, because my nose is probably different than your nose. Once that went, you know, kind of dried down, it wasn't so prominent and heavy, and I really fell in love with this scent. And so the scent of this is actually for Creed Virgin Island water. And I'm going to put a little picture right here of the Creed breakdown of the scent profile. And let's play kindergarten and read it together. Or maybe it was second grade, but let's play that and read it together. So it's got a Mexican lime, bergamot, which is the orange scent, tropical fruits, coconut milk, jasmine, white flower, tonka bean, and white musk. Now, if you were to ask me on the dry down, it is a little bit different, like I said, than the soap itself. And I actually have the original one, the one that was pulled off the market or never released, on this hand. And to me, it is what I would describe as a tropical vacation, or a tropical island vacation in a bottle. And it's a very nice kind of a sweet coconutty scent. And if you guys have ever been around that kind of area, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I think this is a great scent. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about it and try to stay within that 10-minute mark. I know a lot of viewers, you know, tend to fall off after that point. I have it lathered up already in my Captain's Choice copper bowl, and I thought that this beautiful Trotter's handcraft brush kind of matched the logo. You know, you won't be able to see it, but I can only imagine that astronaut in the photo, if he was used to being in space and been away from Earth for quite some time, he would really be relaxing and enjoying this scent, because I hear that space has no smell. I can't confirm or deny that at this point, but if he was to smell this scent, he would definitely be relaxing on whatever planet or moon that he was in that photo, and he would be quite a happy fellow. Let me warm up the razor here. Got a bowl full of hot water, and you know that brass will retain the heat. Some of you may tell I got a haircut. It's fairly fresh. And this razor, wow, it is very impressive. I had to use it again today because I like the way it felt. I've been thinking of other videos to do, and I've got several of them in my brain. And a few of them wrote down in my phone, so I won't forget, because sometimes I get a little sidetracked. And I will forget. With the longer facial hair, I can tell this razor is still pretty smooth, but it's not quite as smooth as the 2 or 1 day worth of growth. But man, it is performing flawlessly. And with Pete's soaps, there is plenty of residual slickness between passes. You could probably get away with not even lathering up for your next pass, but I would not recommend doing it, because one, you're wasting the soap you've already lathered, and why not just enjoy it? Let's take a look at the soap. There's what my lather looks like. Oh yeah. Did you guys order the Chillin? Comment below and let me know. I'm a little bit late to the party. I apologize. Last week, I had to deal with work, lawyers, doctors, judges, all that BS, and I wasn't super happy. Stress level went up a little bit. I got a couple of the issues resolved, but there are still more to battle. And speaking of battle, I know that as an artisan or a content creator, you cannot make everyone happy. Though you may try, you will kind of be in that fine line of make these people happy, make these people happy. You start making these people happy, these people aren't happy. So you end up, I just kind of do me and let people decide what they enjoy and don't enjoy. But I do like to try to provide honest feedback content for you guys, because that is what it's all about. All right, so I've got 2 passes done. I'm going to get cleaned up and I'll be right back. You know, the one thing I did forget for my shave today, the ice cubes tube stick, the post-shave routine that I always do. But anyway, I've got the matching splash here. I'm going to go ahead and shake it up. Feels like there was a couple things I meant to say. I don't know. The only thing I really wrote down was the name of the dupe and the scent profile, because I can't remember them all. And I know the Creed scent profile is a little bit different than the one that Pete has. And that's where I'm going to talk just a little further, so stick with me. The original set that I had received and the set that I have now, I have done a little bit of sniff testing and trying it throughout the week. And let me wipe my hands off here with the old Star Jelly. So here's the two. You can't tell the difference. I can. I put a little piece of tape on this one. It's the other one. And it doesn't have a side label. But anyway, from my dry down and testing, and like I said, wearing it on both hands, I really enjoy both scents. I feel like the first one, Pete may have jumped the gun a little bit, and I'm sorry, Pete, I gotta say this, but, and it's not really tiptoeing here. Not to make anyone mad or point anyone out, because it's not. This is just my opinion. But between the two scents, if you had gotten either one and you didn't know, or even if you had the original Creed, I think you would be happy with either one. And personally, this one is the new one, and this one is the original one. I like both of them, and both of them are very similar. This one, for me, the older one, has a little bit more of a softer, coconutty vibe to it. And this one is a little bit brighter. You know, it's got a little bit more of the citrus and, you know, all that kind of stuff in it. And I honestly like the first one just a little bit better, but it's just my nose. You can, you know, line 100 people up or 10 people and have them all smell something. They're all going to give you a different explanation. But that's just my opinion. And speaking of my opinion, I want to try something new right now. So if you've already commented on the video, I appreciate it. Very happy that people support my channel. And I'm really happy that Pete, you know, takes my honesty and values that and still sends me stuff. Thank you, Pete. I really appreciate it. And so if you've already commented, keep the old comment there. But right now, if you comment chillin below, not below, but just the word chillin, the first person, don't go back and edit any of your comments, because if I see it being edited, you're disqualified. But the first person that comments chillin will get a $15 gift card provided by Pete Hendricks that you can use. Please contact me. I'll contact you. If you're the number one, you will get the $15 gift card. Let's help support Pete in this great adventure that he has tackled with making soap. He's been around for quite a while, and I've got a lot of his older stuff. Still great stuff. But anyway, that's the shave for the day. You guys have a great rest of your weekend.